Okay, I think we've got this going on. Had a little bit of an issue pop up there for a second. Um, for some reason, not sure why, but yeah. All right. Let's see. So, we were just having a quick look at our cattle. Um, we're doing our daily stuff, trying to get all of it sorted out real quick. We need some more food in here. Because currently we are sitting maxed out on milk. We're going to have to get some more straw in here. We got this going out. But yeah, this right here is what we're looking at. And of course, we're only feeding them TMR. So, hey, Ghosty, how you doing, man? But today, as soon as I can get this done, we are actually headed over to our sawmill area because I want to change that area up. I've got another sawmill I want to put in there. It's a much bigger sawmill, and test it out and see how it goes. Um, Earlier I was watering the animals and would go get water from our production pump over there, and it said we ain't got no water. I'm glad to hear that, Ghosty. Hope you and the family are doing well. But yeah, our water production is right there by the corner of that shed. Um, Went to fill up. It's like, hey, you ain't got no water. So I walked over here and looked in here, and we have almost 1,000,000 liters of water in here. So I know where our water went to now. How'd your weekend go, Ghosty? I know that it was a little cool over the weekend here at home in Mississippi, but it is 70 some odd degrees today in Mississippi now. So guess we can't really complain. I know other people are probably freezing their butts off somewhere. How many cows do we have? Just 50. Haven't had any new cows born. Straw, I gotta get straw. Okay, so we're maxed out on the TMR here. This is good. We'll dump this real quick, grab some straw, throw in. There's not much in here. 771 liters. Well, geez, that's good. Well done. Bravo to the girls on their first win of the season. Fantastic. It's always nice when when you're actually able to go and watch them. Like the way I worked in school, or back when my girls were going to school. I couldn't always be there for events because, well, I was working my butt off. Oh, eighth grade. All right. But it is good when you actually do get to go and spend time and watch and be there for the kids. It's always a good thing. And it's great that they won their game. Eighth grade. Wow. All right. This should be our last thing we need to do over here. Then we're going to go play in our sawmill area. Okay. Well, it's really important that you're there. Um, them knowing they got your support and everything, it's great. Um, good dad vibes going on there, Mr. Ghosty. All right. We're gonna put this back over here. Well, we're gonna put this trailer back over here because this is all it's being used for right now until next month when we start planting. And still no truck. As you can see, those trailers are still sitting there, haven't moved. Be it's there. Never mind. We got our Pete. We got we. We're gonna be here a minute, guys. Sorry. Hang on a sec. Sorry, guys. Just had to answer a couple of questions from Mom. All right. So, Peterbilt. All right. So, how are we going to set this up? Let's see. We need prefer this. I prefer the 650 horsepower engine in this, and I think there we go. I think that's the tires I like. Yeah. Yep. 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 Those are good. 650 horsepower, two stack, two exhaust, visor. We always put a visor on, just like that. Don't do just a strobe bar. Put all that on. Interior setup is fine. Get a nice little cab lights going. Skip that. We need, that bumper. Yep. Front grill is fine. Put a little visor there. Okay. Front hood detail. Always put the aerodynamic on. Keep that. And yes, round reviews because that's what I always had. No spoiler. Smallest. Do we do that? Yeah. There we go. That's the one we like. Cab protector. Yes. No. Rims. Rims. Oh, those look pretty good. All right, let's get to the paint. Where is it? It's that one. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. Um, where is the one I think it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Now they do have some finals on here. Good day, Miss Hillbilly. Hope you're doing well. Where are the stickers and the vinyls? It's that one. I like that one. But we need to change the color. That's a little. I don't know. Maybe we should go. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that one. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need on here? Oh, the front hood glass is always black. So it's like that. Rim color is always that. Brand is usually always red. No, just red. Can I have just red? Yeah, I think it's that one. Where's my... What'd I do? Where'd it go? Brand. Standard. Yeah, there we go. I have the red looking Peterbilt on there. That should do the trick. How many hours has this got on it? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. We have our truck now. So we will buy that. Yay! Where's our truck? There it is over there. Alright. That means that we can actually install our new shed we need over, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see if we can get these out of the way because they're being a little painful sitting here. I don't have to go get a dolly now. Yay. Right. Make sure we don't back up into the house. That would be a bad idea. I may go back in and do some more customizing with it, but for now, we're just going to put these over here out of the way. We will actually be putting a shed here to keep our traders in. But for now, oh yeah, it sounds really good. Love that Jake brake too. Alright, let's see if I can sneak up under this without hitting anything. That would be nice for once. Yep, a little bit off. Do this. Should be just about able to put it right there. We can go get milk now. 40,000, what? 20,000 liters? 40,000, something like that. Let's go get our milk out real quick because it has been sitting there for about a month. Um, you'd think I'd never done this before. Hmm. It's almost like I've never backed a truck up. Alright, so we should be... There we go. Excellent. Very happy. Very happy. Of course, this should hold everything we've got in there. The next question is going to have to be what we're going to do with it then. I think we're going to have to put in some type of production for this. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to think about that. Anybody got any suggestions about what we do with 40,000 liters of milk? Yeah, don't want it quite that close. There we go. For now, it's going to sit there and be happy. All right, let's go get in our tractor. I guess so. I'll just have to look through all of my productions and see what we can come up with. All right, so over here, this is what we're going to be doing today. So glad I finally got that truck. Holy cow. Been waiting months on something like that to come up in the used vehicle sales. All right. Now, so we've moved this vehicle out of the way. And, all right. So we got everything mostly sorted out over here. We're going to take out those two. So let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to take out these. And then, I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that out. I could make strawberry milk. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of room to work with here. I'm still on the fence about whether to get rid of this or not. So let's go to factories. Now this is the big sum gun I was thinking about putting in. So I just, let's see here. Now it looks like we're going to have to take that, we're going to have to take that production out right there. Oh well, so be it. I'm okay with that. All right, let me grab this tractor. We're going to pick up those long planks over there real quick. I may have to bring the other tractor over here and move. Well, I guess I could use this one. Alright, we'll take those and we will... Actually, we're going to pick these up as well. What? Are you pulling my chain? Sometimes Universal Auto Load has a mind of its own, I swear. Alright, fine. Let's see. Let's grab this. That'll work. Alright. Now. That off. That's been taken out. This has been taken out. This needs to be moved. I may have to move this. I don't know yet. Let's go over here. All right. Now, back to what we were doing. So we want a good sized. All right, let's see. We don't really need to go around back for anything on this. Then we've got, on our left side, we've got where wood chips go. That's where the wood will go to. They are, yes. Let's see here. I don't know if I want that particular factory. I have several. There's a dairy I can put in right there. I used it on another spot. So if I could have swore I had. See, there's this one. It puts out wood chips. It puts out prefab walls. Okay. And we could set it something like that. Yeah, but no. What if we put it right here? And then we could put a Cooper or something in as well. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of that. This is just a hand planting box, so we can get rid of that. But if we put this in right here, that gives us the ability to have a decent running sawmill. Yeah, I think we'll put that right there. And then we can just pull it into this right here. And then, any biogas? No. Oh, I forgot. I downloaded a lot of other stuff when I went to go play with Mr. Stew. So I apparently have more productions in here than I thought I did. What's this? Pasta factories. I'll have to go through. How much wood does this one take? How much can it hold? Well, I know it's empty. I want to know how much you can hold. That one. It can hold 300,000 liters of wood. Oof. Okay. Nice. Very nice. What does this require? Okay. And it puts out 200,000 liters of wood chips. Got it. Okay. So because we have a really decent size amount of trees, I think I might actually throw in another sawmill that would allow us to produce something else besides that. What if we put in a couple of these sawmills, these little small ones, because they can produce different products as well. And they're not super big. And they produce off on the side. I don't know. See, that's the one I was using. It produces like that. Oh, I got the sweet corn add-on that you were talking about earlier in one of your videos, Miss Dust Bunny. I'm not growing corn, but it does sound like an interesting thing to do, and I may have to look at doing it at some point. So what? Auto loading wood pack. Okay, okay. Auto loading wood chips processing factory. Well, we may be able to put that in because this produces those carton rolls. Okay, we could do that. I just got to figure out how. So is that the inside? Okay, so that's where it, okay, so that's where you dump it in at, and that is apparently where it comes out over here. What is it? I have to put wood chips in. Do I have just a wood chipping mill somewhere? I mean, technically, this one chips wood. Okay. So if we put this sort of like, oh, I don't know what to do. Because I do want to try these. I've never used this one before. I don't even know if it'll work good. So why don't we put it like this? Because I am taking that row of trees out, those 2 rows of trees out. And I guess I could take this row out to kind of give us a little bit more room. So if I put this in about here, I think. Yeah, I could do that. I've used I used the all-in-one production for that before. So I think we can actually fit this in here. We'll take that row of trees that are just on that row where I've got this at. We'll take just those few trees out. So what is that? That's like, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 trees we'll take out. I think that would work. Okay. So we'll put this in. I may have to get the, looks like that Peterbilt's going to be getting a workout. So we'll put that in right about, I got it snapping on, yep, right about there. So we'll have to be putting in wood, because wood will go in here, chips will go in here, and we can go around to the back here and get chips out of this production. Okay. I think that will work. So we'll come through here, dump our wood, chips. This, oh, okay, cool. I still don't know exactly what this is for. I guess, especially when you got this, but it's fine. Oh yeah, yeah. Because you're not going to be able to bring it in and dump it here. Well, I guess you could. You could pull through this way and have an end dump and dump into this. I may have to look for an end dump. I wonder if those bottom hoppers would work. If I do that, I may have to take some of these trees out. Because I don't know. I might have enough room to swing it around. I mean, I'll have enough room to swing it around here. What I'm wondering is if I'm going to have enough room to swing it through here. I might. So I might not have to take any trees. Okay, so we need this to start producing a lot of wood chips because we have to fill that. And we also have to fill that. Let's go get this. Let's see. So to fill this one, we'll have to bring the wood in here. And we need to put in a storage system over here too. So what I might do is I might take these 6 trees right here, or these 4 trees right here, and put them in there. That will open this up and allow me to put in a storage area for that. I think that's a brilliant idea. One thing I didn't think about was the fact that I need to get to that. This right here. I need to get to this. And I can't fit that tractor in here. Yep. We're going to cheat a little bit, guys. Sorry, but I'm not doing that. Alright, so let's grab that. So, if we take this over here, I need to move that other, no, I need to move this tractor. We'll go hide it off in the trees. It's not like I don't have enough trees around here to hide it into. Actually, we might, can we fit that through here? Looks like we can fit through right here. Excellent. All right. So these are full. See what I was talking about the other day, Miss Dust Bunny? There's 24,000, just over 24,000. So that's how you know when they're absolutely max full. Now these, I believe it's, yep, those are max full. Now these are just growing, so they've still got some more growing to do. This is very true. I told you I was building a plantation for us, so. Alright, let's see if we can put that somewhere over there. That's one of the reasons I like the oaks. I can drop 24,000 liters into that. Well, basically any of these. Is it going to hit the... No. Okay, so can we just go ahead and put this straight in? We sure can. Excellent. Alright. No worries. So that's 24,000 in there straight off the bat. I think, wasn't it? No, apparently 21. Oh, well, okay, whatever. Should have been 24. What? Yeah, okay. So let's put, hang on, just make sure I'm lining this up right. Now, you probably wouldn't do this every while. You'd have probably already had the trees cut so that you could move them around. Yes, it is. Okay then. I wonder if it will still grab it though. Sure will. I'll take that. Sure will. Alright. Yeah, that'd be a good dining room table right there. Alright, now these two trees I'm gonna have to drag. I don't know. It might hit it. Hang on. Let me see if I can. See if we can do this. It is a super powerful chainsaw. I do like steel. I actually have a chainsaw that's almost an exact copy of this chainsaw I'm using. What do you do? Seriously? Yes, I actually have. Well, I didn't make it. I helped make one. Let me rephrase that. My uncle, one of my many uncles, is actually a woodworker, and he does cabinet making. But he decided he wanted to try to do a table, and I helped him do a table. I think nope. Really, 6.6 tons. You know what? It's okay. I'm fixing to show you what I think about your 6.6 tons. All right. This is what I think about your 6.6 tons. Move out of my way. Come on. You're going over there one way or another. That's, yeah. Don't mess with me. I will fix you. You're going in there whether you like it or not. Alright. Now I've got it in a bad position. Let's see if I can sneak through here. Get a better angle on it and push it into there. Well, you know, that should be close enough. Tree in there now. Alright, so we'll go over here and get ready for this tree, because apparently they don't fall the way they're supposed to. Alright, it's choppy. Should be about this angle. Alright, Mr. Oak Tree, off you go. I really need, what, no. That is not the way I cut you. Oh, me. It's okay, because we can, it's fine. It's fine. It will go in to that trigger, whether it likes it or not, one way or another. Alright. Search successful. Okay. Well, it's too late. I'll have a look in a second. Alright, let's see if we can make this do what I want it to. Are we in the trigger yet? In the trigger. There we go. In the trigger. Okay. That is 85,000 liters in there. Hence the reason I love using oaks, because if I'd have tried to get any of those lodgepole pines, well, first of all, they're not full grown yet. So, yeah. Okay, so we need to go choppy. Okay. So this is not going to pull the trees. Okay. So let's go look at tree harvesting. I was hoping to put this off for a while, but I reckon one of these, oh, it definitely does. I reckon one of these, oh, yes. So I reckon one of these, although this one, I'm not sure about this one. Not sure about this one. But I bet you one of these would definitely move those oaks. That's what I reckon. So, also, isn't there a wood chipper thing that you can get wood chips from? Somebody help me out here. I know there is. I just, because I saw, wasn't it Crusto and you guys that were using it? So is it this one? The Devour Trees one? Is that the one? That turns it into chips and you have to send it into a trailer? Yep. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to find this because then we can just take, wait, how much power does that need? Does it need, wait, hang on. What does it need? 150 horsepower. I've got that in my tractor. That tractor's got 220 horsepower in it. So if we take that and then we go in and we look, we're going to need a trailer. We're going to need a decent sized trailer too. Um, that that one would hold a lot, but would it be able to put it in there? That's the question. I don't know. Um, what is that? Oh, it's like a walking floor. No. What about this one? I think this one is actually, what is this got? 47,000. I think we actually have that one. Whoop. I went the wrong way. We do have that one. Do you think that was made pre-2000? Yes, but I'm trying to go with things pre-2000. I don't know if this would have been made pre-2000 or not. I do know we had walking floors back in the day. I actually had a walking floor in a wood chip trailer that I used to use. I just don't know if something like this would have been on the farm or out in the woods yet. Because we really didn't chip woods down, like we didn't chip wood down here, if you understand what I'm trying to say. What we did down here is we we got, like in the sawmills, obviously you would get wood chips in the sawmills, but they were taken to the sawmill basically to chip wood. Um, and then from there we actually loaded the chips onto a trailer and took it to the sawmill, or not to the sawmill, but to the wood mill, i.e., paper factory, paper plant, whatever you want to call it. At which point we'd dump chips, or we'd take wood, at which point they had their own chipping area that they would chip it up as well. So my question is either of these devices, so is that trailer available in 2000, and is that wood chipper available in 2000? I would think 2000, pre 2000. I would think they are. Um, okay, okay. Well, I think I have that one. But we're looking at chip, chip trailers. See, like, that's the HW80 wood trailer. And I have that one. Um, let's see, I could get some stuff that I know. I don't know about all that. Let's see, wood transport, no. Harvesters, no. We didn't have any. No, we had this. I know we had this. Um, let's see, I could get this, grab it with that, and drag them into whatever point I want it. That's an expensive little piece of equipment, though. I'm telling you that right now. Um, because we didn't have these. Um, we used to have a crane set up. It was on a trailer. What? Not a wood trailer, but it was a trailer similar to this, and we had a crane on it with a similar to a setup like this. It was just, you know, it was basically the top of this. Like it didn't have the tray, so it was basically the top of this planted on a trailer, and that's what we used to load wood. Um, but I think, I see we had this back in the day. We had several different ones. We didn't have just John Deere, but and the ones we had didn't have the grappling hook on them. They had the chains or cables. But they did have some out. We didn't use them because they were expensive as all get out. um, so it is possible that I can use this to pull the trees into their prospective locations. Okay. Um, so let's search for that. Let's search for one of those. We'll do that. Um, used it won't be as much. Well, we made money and now we about to blow it all. And I'll have to research up on the things, the trader that we were looking at. I'll have to research and see if something like this was available pre-2000. For some reason I feel it should have been, because I know good and well that we had walking floors when I was doing it. Um, but it's not like I can't get a dump trailer. Um, I just need to make sure I get the one that we can use. Um, Now the baling might be something that we could use. Yeah, that looks like something we could use right there. If not, I can always go to semi-trailers. There it is. And we could use, I know I have end dumps in here somewhere. Is that that's an end dump. Well, actually, yeah. I've used these before. It's a live bottom trailer. Used them over in Australia actually, pre-2000. So I know that those are around. But here we go. These are end dumps. All these are end dumps. Well, not that one, obviously. I like Wilson trailers for grain trailers. So this 28-foot end dump. Ooh, way too tall. Way too tall. What about, no, that one's going to be, no. I mean, technically we could put, yeah. Actually, it doesn't matter how tall it is because it's not going. Yep. Okay. Uh, um, okay. So this is our wood chip. We can put wood in here to chip wood, and then move under this to load the wood in, like the wood chips in, if we so chose to do so. And then we just drive around there, come out this side, and we can end dump because we've got plenty of space to do that. So yeah, we can do that. It should hold wood chips, right? Oh, wait, wrong one. Where am I? I was there. There we go. That's not it. Wood chips. There we go. Yep. Each one of those hold wood chips. That requires 780 horsepower. That requires 500 horsepower. We would probably just go with the 34 footer. That would be plenty. But yeah, it holds wood chips. So we will find that used as well. All right. Then we just need to get the skidder. Yeah, we need to get the skidder so that we can cut the trees down, so that we can drag them into the wood chip production over here. Because once it gets here, it will take it in there. And this wood chip production, this one, will hold 5 million liters of wood chips. So it will do its job without a problem. And it chips them pretty quickly. Okay. So I think that turned out pretty well. I have to get back in this tractor because I need to put some storage over here. I mean, if I just got a bulldozer, I could just push everything where I wanted it. All right, so let's see about getting this cleaned up a little bit. For now, we're just going to put some gravel down. There we go. We're going to put it right through here, I think. See if we can. Make sure that we do that. I'll come in and do the details on this later. So that looks about right. We will, yep, that'll work. Need to make sure that we're doing this. need this a little bit wider because I am going to be bringing an 18-wheeler through here. Then we will possibly need to take a little bit over here, which is fine. And I always, yeah, that should be plenty of room to move this around. Cool. All right, next thing on the agenda, we need storage. That holds 250 pieces. No, that's too. What is that? We need storage. Yes, we do. That's 500 pieces. Yeah, too big. Dang it. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that very much. Like I said, we'll come back and do some cleaning up. Oh, look at that. I think that will work quite nicely. 400 pieces. And you can store, wait, bale storage. Nope. What is that? That's 550 pieces. Might be able to do that. Hang on. I don't know. That's going to be. Okay. For now. What is that? A corn crib. Cool. Okay. I didn't even know I had that. Let's see. See, that will hold 1,400 pieces, but there ain't no way that sucker's fitting in here. 90 pieces. Too big. Too big. Too big. Not too big, but it will. Will cover up that area. Spells and pallets, though. This is true. I did have to download some stuff from him when I went to go play on his server, and yeah, I have no idea what I have anymore. That's way too big. I swear I had one. That's 400 pieces, and that will be just about right. Right there. We'll fit that sort of right. I mean, I can move this back a little bit if I wanted to. So what we'll do is, actually, I think I will move it back a little bit. We'll plant it right there. And that's 400 pieces. So let me get in here and, I don't know, I think it should be asphalt around this particular shed. I think that would look a lot better. It is. I do like the smaller footprints because I have a tendency to get on smaller maps. So I need smaller footprints. Hence the reason I usually have some sheds that are a little bit smaller running around. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and we will come out to here with the asphalt. That looks pretty good, I think. I'll clean this up a little bit more later. Perfect. Well, for government work anyway. So we have plenty of room to still move around. We got plenty of room to get trees in here. And since we've got trees that are coming down this road or coming down this road, should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the blue color. Well, my favorite color is blue. So, there you go. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's basically what we wanted to accomplish today. More or less. I still have trees I got to cut down and move into that facility production over there. Getting them in there, that's going to be the problem. So I'm going to wait around and see if and I need to go and check on a few things. But I'm going to wait around and see if our lovely little used vehicle sales can locate me a skidder so that I can drag these trees around. And on the next one, we should have all of these productions in full swing yeah. So hopefully I can show you well, you already know what the wood chip production, this one here, you already know what this one produces. Although I am considering actually getting it to produce the mulches, the fire logs, although I've got to make diesel, which is what we're planning on doing. But I wanted to see about getting the fire logs and some of these other things going. We'll see what we can do, just to kind of showcase this production. Now, understand that I do have, like on this, I do have the production control, which allows me to change up how much it produces. I've got it set at 15% because this thing is insane. 1440 a month is what it does wood to wood chips. Um, it's fairly reasonable. But I have not done these. I haven't done any of these. I've just done these two. And I want to try the smoker pellets, I think. I don't know. I've never tried them before, so I want to test out this mod a little bit more. Um, and then we also want to test out this mod and see how well it goes. Because I think those two sell pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. And you can make out of wood chips, wood beams, planks, and boards. Just boards? Huh. Okay. Boards. I guess that would be planks long. No, these are planks. Okay, so those are planks. Those are planks long. That's wood beams. And wood beams always sell good, but we will probably only run these two productions. Anyway, um, we're gonna get out of here. I've got to go fix some food because I haven't eaten yet. And like I said, I will try to get. Yes, wood beams always seem to sell for 5,000 plus. I mean, there's not much of a sales difference. They're steady income. It's one of the reasons I like the forestry because you can always sell wood beams at a fairly steady price. There's not a lot of fluctuation to it. Like you can see, 5,328, 5,193. I mean, there's not a big fluctuation. Wood beams, and I can understand that because wood beams in real life are required for building certain types of things. So you're always going to need wood beams. Just that simple. Anyway, let me get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I greatly appreciate you being here. Um, because without you guys here, I mean, what's the point? you know. Um, I appreciate your time because we all know that time is a precious commodity. So I greatly appreciate you providing your time to me. We will, what's today? What is today? Today is Wednesday. Okay. I'm going to attempt to do another live tomorrow. And on it, we're going to do the Ultimate Domination Challenge. And then on Saturday, I should be back with um, this series on a live stream. Um, so yeah, today's Wednesday. We've done this one. I'm trying to play catch up. Yesterday, I had some issues and wasn't able to do a live stream or even get a an episode together. Uh, just real life stuff happened. So yeah, we'll attempt another live stream tomorrow night. Uh, I'll do everything in my power to do that, and then on Saturday as well. So take care, guys, and we will see you tomorrow, Lord willing. And yeah, have a great evening.